Hi, this is Mochi. She's an 8-month-old Samoyed puppy. We decided to use a mix of classical and operational conditioning to train her not to be too aggressive. Many puppies are born with an instinct to protect their food, so they growl when people go near them and they have something like a treat worth protecting. This isn't good because if a little kid, in this case Michaela, goes near Mochi, she can come off very scary.
Hi, Mugs. Oh, scary.
First, we prepared our primary reinforcer. She naturally knows food or treats are a reward for good behavior. It also is something she can lose for doing something bad. We boiled the bone so it is safe to eat, then let it cool down. We then gave the bone to Mochi and let her chew on it for a bit. After about a minute, we tried to take the bone back. Finally, we began our experiment. Every time we would even touch her, she would start growling at us. We began our experiment by taking the bone away whenever she growled at us for petting her or touching the bone. Next, we would tell her no, and then give it back to her once she calmed down. By taking the bone away, we are using negative punishment. Mochi is losing the bone, which is a treat, as punishment for growling. Doing this will train Mochi not to growl and decrease her bad behavior. We also used positive reinforcement. After getting the bone taken away, we waited till she calmed down and stopped growling. Then, we gave the bone back.
No. Yes.
In that last clip, we used the word yes as a secondary reinforcer. Similarly to a clicker, we have previously trained Mochi to know that the word yes means she's doing something good.
Yes. Good girl. I need you to not growl. Look at me. Don't growl. Don't growl.
For the sake of our sight grade.
For the sake of our sight grade, don't growl.
After almost having my hand bitten off multiple times and begging Mochi to understand what we were asking of her, she finally began to understand.
Yes, Mochi, no growling. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, Mochi, no growling. Yes, Mochi. Good girl.
Hours later, I gave Mochi back the bone. I pet and poked her, but she didn't growl once. Our conditioning on Mochi had a long-lasting effect. This chart shows how we use classical and operant conditioning. Classical conditioning is responding to a stimuli. Thus, Mochi continued her behavior after we said the key word yes, because she knew she was doing something good. When Mochi growled, the bone was removed. Therefore, she learned that growling resulted in the loss of her bone. Finally, we use operant conditioning. This is when Mochi chooses her behavior to avoid punishment and get reinforcement. Mochi's action, growling, resulted in her losing the bone. Mochi not growling resulted in her getting the bone back.